Hello, and today's tutorial is about compositing and specifically how to remove fireflies from the render. Or if you want to remove some objects from your render, all that can be done in Fusion in compositing stage, so you don't have to re-render anything. Let's try it.
Alright, here is my footage, my render, and I want to fix this area on this leaf because it's flickering a lot, as you can see. To make it possible, I need to track this footage. So I'm bringing tracker node here, plugging my sequence, and the IntelliTracker appearing automatically. So I'm placing this tracker somewhere in the center of the leaf. It could be maybe this. I need some contrasty, more or less, point. Yeah, so that's it. And let's track this by clicking on tracker forward, then reverse. Yeah, and at some point that area is leaving the screen, so the tracker doesn't know what to track next. I mean, where that point is. But we can fix this, but by just manually adding keyframes. So let's go to splines, enabling displacement, and you can see that from this point, from this keyframe, it starts to be wrong, starting here. And I can simply delete all these keys. I don't need this one as well. And set up a by clicking right mouse button, gradient extrapolation. So the speed will be continuously uh, going forward and backward in both directions, and our tracker will move, continue to move. All right, for now let's leave it as is and switching off the spline menu. So for now, what I want to do is in the operation tab, enable match move, and in the merge section, I will make it just a foreground only. It became red, it returns the error because I need to put something on the foreground. And that something will be a one freeze frame where I don't have flickering. So let's bring here the time speed node. And in time speed node, we can plug our footage to it. We have this freeze frame button. So let's go to the frame somewhere at the end, somewhere here, and we'll freeze this frame. So freeze, as you can see, it added the offsetted amount of frames from 0 to 199. And if I hit play, this frame is not moving. So now I'm plugging this information into the foreground. And here you can see how my still frame is moving together with the tracker helper. But also you maybe notice that it's offsetted in the position. So I need to adjust this. In the time speed node, in the tracker node, in the match move settings menu, you can find this reference option. So in our case, it should be the end because we started, we have tracking information at the end of the timeline, but we don't have anything at the beginning. So end will fit us, will fit in our situation better. All right, and now let's see together the background and the foreground in one node. I will use merge node. The sequence will go to the background, tracked information will go to the foreground. Checking this node by hitting 1 on the keyboard, and here you see the edge where tracked freeze frame is meeting with the background. We should not be bothered with this because we're gonna use only a small area of this freeze frame, but not the whole frame. Let's now create a mask because I want to mask out only this leaf. I'm creating a mask, but first let me go to the frame I was freezing. It was frame 199. In the polygon mask, yeah, I should remove the automatic keyframe, and yeah, this option is disabled. So go into 199 and plug this mask into the mask input. Now let's draw the mask. Can be rough at first. And what we see now is that our steel tracked frame is masked out, so it's only existing in this area, but it's a bit offset in space. So I need to adjust this position, creating transform node, and with the transform node, I'm adjusting the position. Like so. So now if I hit play, this area will not move, it will stay at one place. It's not quite visible because let me demonstrate it in a better way. So I will create a color correction node and just colorize the freezed area. And you see that it is not moving. To move this mask, I can simply make a copy of this tracker node, but it makes sense to make instance copy. So Control C, Control Shift V, and it is instance, and this green line tells us that this is the instance node. So I'm plugging this after the polygon node, but this polygon should go to the foreground, green input, and the yellow input requiring the footage. So if I hit play now, as you can see, both mask and the freezed frame information are moving together. You also see that it is offsetted. So I'm going to make a copy of this transform node, or I can just readjust the shape of the polygon. So I'm picking the polygon and adjusting the position like this. Let me remove this color correction node and hit play. Let's see. Okay, both mask and freezed frame are moving together. What's gonna happen from the point where the tracked information is out of the frame? Let's see. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, you see that we have still one needle of this cactus plant flickering, so I'll just adjust the shape like this, and it should be all right. Okay, it is not perfect, but if we will see it from the 100%, it it will blend. What also can help to blend this patch, if you select the polygon mask and slightly adding the soft edge. So let me see, like this, slightly soften the edge. That will blend better. Uh, Also, you might spotted that this footage it's not a noise. That's a film grain. That's a film grain effect I added previously. So, but the freeze frame is missing this effect, so we can add it right now. Film grain. I'm putting it right here. This is overkill, of course, but let's just change the parameters. Maybe bigger size, smaller strength, closer, maybe a smaller size, even smaller, and maybe roughness could be less. No, that's too much. Let's keep it by default, but strength is definitely too high. More or less, yeah, something like this. And we got rid of the flickering. Let me bring before and after results. So this is before, this is after. Flickers a lot, doesn't flicker at all. And the same way you can fix many stuff. For instance, if you want to get rid of one of the flowers here and there, it's also possible. And of course, when you removing the object against the complex background, that will be more difficult task. But in this case, in my case, it might work much more easier because uh, it's a simple background, nothing special, no other objects. Yeah, I hope this tutorial was useful for you, and let me know if something was not clear. See you in the next one.